World-famous jewellery designer Loree Rodkin has held some interesting jobs, to say the least.
Let's start with my first career. I designed houses for rock stars, Alice Cooper and Rod Stewart and all the icons. And then my second career, I managed Brad Pitt and Robert Downey and Sarah Jessica Parker and 28 other actors you know. I launched them all. And then when Robert Downey was having creative drug problems, I started making jewelry to keep myself awake at night. Because wherever Robert was misbehaving, I would go rescue him. And the only thing that kept me awake was making jewelry.
For the Chicago native, her three very different careers all draw from the same creative well.
Designing a house for me was a room. Designing a career for me was an overall picture. So really it's all about painting a picture. And the same thing with jewelry. I've made jewelry since I was 12 years old. Because my mother would give me jewelry for my birthday, and I'd be like, "Mom, this is so not cool." And she was like, "Oh, you ungrateful brat, make it yourself." I was like, cool. I made some earrings for myself in 1979, some diamond skull earrings. And a friend hired me to make jewelry for Elizabeth Taylor's birthday. So Elizabeth was my first client, which did not suck.
Soon, Loree found herself the go-to designer for rock stars and other celebs.
Started that way, and it branched out to global. And so now I've made jewelry for Mrs. Obama for the election and inauguration. I'm in the Smithsonian. I've made jewelry for Gorbachev. I've made jewelry for the president of Kazakhstan's wife. I would say more of my clientele are women because they accessorize more than men. Men will buy a piece of jewelry or maybe a few bracelets or a few earrings, depending on how adventurous they are. But women, you know, will wear more.
But just what is it that makes Rodkin's design so very popular?
What is my style? You know, I'd say modern meets medieval. I made hand jewelry popular. So that goes on that, and then it becomes a pendant, so it's magical. That's kind of some of the things I do.
Great.
I mean, we could be here for hours. How do I look?